Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, known professionally as Bad Bunny, is one of the most influential artists of the 21st century. Born in Puerto Rico in 1994, he has transformed from a local trap singer into a record-breaking global superstar. For over half a decade, he has dominated the music industry, becoming one of the most streamed artists in history. While many celebrities at his level move to Hollywood or New York permanently, Benito remains deeply tied to his identity as a Puerto Rican. His music often explores themes of pride, politics, and the complex reality of living on an island that is often treated as a playground for foreigners. The inspiration for his latest creative journey began during a quiet, emotional moment last summer. While driving through the streets of San Juan, Benito found himself overwhelmed by sadness. As he looked out at the beautiful beaches, he saw groups of blissed-out tourists enjoying the sun. This sight made him feel worse because he realized that these visitors only see the paradise version of his home. They enjoy the beauty, but they never have to experience the daily struggles of Puerto Ricans, such as frequent power blackouts and economic instability. In a deep and thoughtful interview, Benito explained how this observation relates to his personal life. He used a powerful analogy, comparing some people in his life to these tourists. According to the singer, there are individuals who enter your life only to share the best and most beautiful parts of you. However, as soon as they encounter your defects, your past traumas, or your pain, they leave. It's like they were a tourist in your life, he remarked. This emotional state comes after a year of massive international success. In 2024, Bad Bunny was everywhere, co-chairing the Met Gala, performing at high-fashion events in Paris, and filming movies in Hollywood. His tours earned hundreds of millions of dollars, yet this success caused a rise in creeping criticisms. Some fans accused him of abandoning his island, while critics felt his recent music lacked its original spark. These pressures only increased his homesickness and his desire to return to what truly matters. Instead of trying to stay at the top of the pop charts by singing in English, Benito chose a different path for his new album, Debbie Tarama's Photos. He describes this project as a refuge and a resistance. The music moves away from the tourist-heavy beaches and goes deep into the mountains of Puerto Rico. For Benito, this is not just an album, it is a way to reclaim his identity and show the world that he is not just a product of the music industry, but a son of his homeland. For years, Bad Bunny's music was dominated by reggaeton and trap beats. However, for his newest project, he decided to do something completely different. He worked with his longtime producer, MAG, to create an album that explores the various genres that make up the rich musical history of Puerto Rico. Instead of using digital sounds, Benito used live instruments and collaborated with a new generation of local musicians, including teenagers from music schools in San Juan. The album features traditional styles such as salsa, plena, and jibaro music, the music of the Puerto Rican countryside. One of the most emotional moments was when his mother cried after hearing a traditional track, surprised that her son had moved from modern trap music to the sounds of her own childhood. Bad Bunny has never stayed silent about the problems facing his homeland. In recent years, he has used his fame to speak out against social and political issues. He has protested against government corruption, fought for LGBTQ rights, and released documentaries about the frequent power blackouts on the island. Recently, he became very angry when a comedian at a political rally in New York insulted Puerto Rico, calling it a floating island of garbage. Benito responded quickly on social media to defend his people. He believes that while humor is fine, using racist jokes at a political event is dangerous because it empowers people to think and act with prejudice. In his music, he also warns about the Americanization of Puerto Rico. He compares the situation of his island to Hawaii, which became the 50th U.S. state and lost much of its original language and culture. Benito wants Puerto Ricans to protect their identity and their land. He is especially worried about wealthy foreigners who move to the island for tax benefits but show no interest in the local culture or history. Despite his move toward more traditional and local sounds, the world continues to recognize Bad Bunny's genius. This year, His focus on cultural authenticity has brought him back to the Grammy Awards. While many artists change their style to win awards, Benito has done the opposite by becoming more Puerto Rican than ever. For him, success at the Grammys is not just about his personal fame. It is a victory for the Spanish language and for the grassroots musicians who worked with him. He wants to prove that you can be the biggest star in the world without losing your soul or your roots. Whether he is performing at a massive awards show in the U.S. or playing dominoes with his grandparents in the countryside, Bad Bunny remains committed to his purpose, to inspire the next generation to be proud of where they come from.